Human history has recorded the appearance of many tribes, with cannibalistic customs, not unlike those in horror movies. Most of these tribes live separately in deep forests and have almost no contact with the outside world. The Biami Tribe of Papua New Guinea. There are some isolated cultures in Papua New Guinea, a country in the South Pacific known for cannibalism. In 2011, British TV presenter Piers Gibbon visited the Biami, a group that once practiced cannibalism. An elderly member of the tribe told Gibbon about a case where tribe members killed two women suspected of speaking ill of a dying husband. They roasted the women on fire and carved them to eat. In a tribe located in the west of Papua New Guinea, the village elder is responsible for determining the magic men who will be killed and eaten. They use a pig-killing knife to kill people. The Fore tribe of Papua New Guinea. Cannibalism practiced by another tribe in Papua New Guinea, the Fore, led to the spread of a fatal brain disease called Kuru, causing a devastating epidemic in this tribe, similar to mad cow disease. The tribe stopped cannibalism in the 1950s. The tradition of eating human flesh in funeral rituals led to an epidemic, with about 1,000 deaths from 1957 to 1960, leading to a decline in Kuru. But Kuru cases continued to break out for many decades. Researchers are working to understand how gene mutations work to prevent Kuru and gather new insights on disease prevention. The Sixaimes Tribe of Mexico. The Sixaimes were a native tribe that once lived in a part of the Sierra Madre Occidental Mountain range in what is now the states of Durango and Sinaloa, Mexico. In 2011, archaeologists reported finding dozens of human bones showing signs of cannibalism at the ancient Sixaimes settlement of Cuevas del Maguey in northern Mexico. The bone fragments were found inside shelters, dating back to the early 1400s. The Sixaimes believed that eating the flesh of enemies would ensure a bountiful harvest. The Wari Tribe of Brazil. The Wari, a native tribe of Brazil, live in 7 villages in the Amazon rainforest. The Wari in Brazil ate the flesh of their enemies. Eating the flesh of enemies was their way of expressing hatred and anger. But this tribe also consumed the majority of corpses until the 1960s. For them, it was their way of mourning, honoring, and respecting the deceased members of the tribe. The Aghori Sects of India. The Aghoris form a small, extreme group living in Varanasi, India, who worship the Hindu god Shiva. The Aghoris believe that there is no difference between pure and impure, and they engage in many obscure rituals, such as living in cemeteries, smearing cremation ashes on their bodies, and using bones from human corpses to create skull cups and jewelry. Their practices are sometimes seen as contrary to traditional Hinduism. The Korowai Tribe. The Korowai is a cannibalistic tribe in the province of Papua, southeast Indonesia. This tribe lives high up in the trees and has a nearly primitive lifestyle, isolated from the world for centuries past. The Korowai used to have the custom of headhunting and cannibalism. Traditionally, the family of the victim was allowed to kill and eat those who committed evil against the tribe. The Asmat Cannibalistic Tribe. On November 21, 1961, two explorers, Michael C. Rockefeller and Renee Wessing, were shipwrecked and drifted off the southwest coast of New Guinea. Michael decided to swim to shore to find a way to survive. Upon reaching land, he was tortured and eaten in a ritual by the notoriously violent tribe in New Guinea. The Yali Cannibalistic Tribe. The Yali tribe is small in stature, with an average height of 1.5 meters, and is respected by other tribes on the island. After annihilating their enemies, they eat their flesh and scatter their bones across the valley. From then on, all tribes in Irian Jaya feared the Yalis, who are the Yali people of today. Chief Roni of the Yali tribe is a name that other tribes fear to mention. This is because he himself has practiced cannibalism. Please note that authorities have now taken measures to prohibit these activities.